This is the 9th episode.
Great.
Blake Armstrong.
Hello.
Not only another fellow set worker, production worker, person that is in the industry, but a fellow creative and writer as well. Because we've worked on numerous different shows together. But definitely the thing that we've bonded more on is the fact that we like to write and tell stories.
Yes.
So yeah, Blake, what was your beginning to understanding that you really wanted to write or tell stories?
I remember when I was a kid, like first grade maybe, we would go to the video store every Friday, and I'd be hanging out with my dad. He'd pick up a movie for himself, pick up a movie for him and my mom, and then we'd get a movie for all three of us to watch, which was frequently Return of the Jedi.
Oh, nice.
But, you'd come back with a VHS, and then we'd put the VHS in and we'd watch the movie, and we had a big VHS camcorder, and at some point in my little head, I saw the Star Wars movie go into our VCR, and I noticed that it was the same thing that went into our camcorder, and I was like, I could make Star Wars? I can do that? And so from there, it was just, I had that camcorder that was as big as me, hauling it around all the time, making movies like crazy. And then I continued to read, was a big reader, and just loved storytelling ever since. So that's it for me.
Do you have a go-to genre?
I try not to, but I have found as an adult, for whatever reason, I've started gravitating toward Westerns, even though I still love sci-fi and I still love fantasy. Those are both where I play a lot. I play a lot in sci-fi and fantasy. And I'm trying to get better at doing long form there. But for whatever reason, Western and modern Western has just kind of been where my long form grown up work has developed. That genre that almost nobody reads or watches anymore.
There's truth to that, but then you could say that there's always a market for it.
Yeah.
Especially seeing like a resurgence with Yellowstone and some of the shows like that. I agree. I don't think it's a market that you're going to ever see exponential growth in. But compared to sci-fi and fantasy, you're also way more in the realm of possibility of getting to make it.
Well, yeah, and that's an interesting spot where I'm at right now. The most recent big Western feature that I wrote, I am really, really close to getting a green light, and we're talking with a few executives, and I wrote it to shoot it myself, and then we had a location, we had actors, we had everything ready to go, and our location went from free to $3,000 a day. So instead of letting the project die, I decided to turn it into a radio play. And then with people who we work with, big time stars who you spend 60 hours a week with these people, you get to know them, and they become coworkers instead of stars most of the time when they're cool. And, you get to chatting, and the show's coming to an end, and you're like, hey, I've got this little project. After we wrap, could you give me 15, 20 minutes of your voice from your pool in Malibu, and then I'll cut it into my thing? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, well, what am I going to? And it's like, no, don't worry about it. I'd love to help you out on your project. So then you get big stars who you have seen in movies that you love that you are now directing over the internet. You're on a Zoom call with everybody in your scene. They're all just recording their scene on the phone, individual tracks, opposite coasts, dudes in New York, dudes in California, dudes in Chicago. You're all on Zoom, so they're acting together. Takes maybe half an hour to get the scene done, maybe 2 scenes done. You say, great, thank you everybody for your time. They send you the files, and now you've got an audio play that was your movie, still the same story, with top-tier talent. And that has been what's attracted executives to be interested in the piece.
I also would be very interested in reading for one of your radio plays if you send me to a pool in Malibu.
Yeah, me too. We should all go hang out at the pool in Malibu.
I mean, that's where you hooked me. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Right,
no,
nice.
Mimu Ma. Let's go.
So, yeah, that's where we're at. And Westerns, I don't know. I think there's something, with sci-fi and fantasy, I love the epic scale of Lord of the Rings. I love the epic scale of the Arthurian cycle. I love the epic scale of Dune and Star Wars, like I said. And there's just a mythology to it. They have these big, weighty stories. And I think the Western is America's mythology. And I think that might be part of why I find myself settling there.
Totally. I do think as well, the sci-fi fantasy world, some of the allure and some of the fun on the story creation and storytelling side of it is that you have a almost infinite playbook in terms of it's like, oh, well, I don't want gravity now and I want something with antennas. It's like, cool, warp drive.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Whereas with a Western, you're very much confined to if you're talking about high-speed travel, it's a train.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're talking about interactions with society, that's society within 15 miles of you.
Sure.
Otherwise, how are you getting there?
Yeah.
You could obviously do flashback to when I came over on the boat or when I was in the big city. But it creates a lot more of a structured environment that you can obviously take some liberties with. But I also think that's part of the reason it's a smaller audience. There's people that are either attracted to the nostalgia of it, the idea of a simpler life and things being easy and slower pace. But it also doesn't, exclude, if it's really good storytelling, it's really good storytelling.
Yeah.
It's just a completely different package.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've had Westerns win Best Picture many times, so people still like it. Sci-fi stuff, I wanted to throw this your way because I wanted to see how you're feeling. I don't know what the release date is for this episode, but right now we are accepting submissions up until July 1st for my third installment of this sci-fi short story anthology that I've been putting out every year. I'll show you.
The answer is yes.
Okay.
The answer is already yes.
This was volume 2. This is already out. You can buy this. But this whole thing started because I know so many screenwriters. Yeah, you can see. This is when I was editing it still.
I love it.
But you can see just various short stories. And a lot of this started from I know so many screenwriters who are fantastic writers, fantastic story writers. And unless it's guys like me and you, nobody's reading their stuff. Like their old roommates aren't reading their stuff. Their buddies aren't reading their stuff because screenplays are often hard and not as fun to read. But this is where I would say, Matt, get me a short story less than 5,000 words or less. Mm-hmm. You can go as dark as you want as long as there's a little bit of hope at the end, kind of like Children of Men, right?
Sure.
And write me a short story. Kind of the same way you would write a script. Like, I know you can do it. So then you give me your short story, and if it's awesome, if it beats out everybody else, it gets published. And now people can read your writing instead of just having it sit as a script that's only going out to reps or only going out to producers or only going out to whoever. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is a way to start getting stories into people's hands again. And I mean, that's my big thrills. It's like when I write a story and it connects with somebody, it's like, that's awesome.
100%. We couldn't agree more. It's tough. I know AI is not going away, and a lot of this is embracing people in our industry, and maybe in a crazy world it creates our own channel where we can continue to have opportunities to work and get paid and keep a lot of what I consider the middle class of the industry, the people who are extremely talented and well practiced and have such a value add to the projects, but to continue to keep that lane open for potential where we can get paid to do awesome stuff and produce awesome stuff.
Yeah. And again, just getting stories to people is, for me, the most satisfying thing. Keeping the lights on is great, but it's like I can go install ceiling fans and swap out outlets for old ladies to keep the lights on. If this doesn't make money, that's okay. I'm just excited about getting your stories, my stories, everybody else's stories that I love, because I get all these submissions, and some of these stories I'm like, man, this is so cool. I'm glad I got to read this. Never would have found it anywhere else, and now I get to share it with somebody else.
Totally. There's 100%. The thing is, there's a lot of talent that will never get the platform to put it out there. This is also unique. Blake is the first one that said he is going to do the writing exercise with me, and I'm completely giddy about that.
I'm pumped.
Oh, well, so it's first of all, have you even taken a look at it?
No, I haven't taken a look at anything here.
I did give a disclaimer as well. There is absolutely nothing is rigid. He could use one element of this, or he could literally try and use every element, and it's irrelevant. The whole idea is it's a tool to help influence creative writing. That's it. And versus tapping something into a computer algorithm, this is us bouncing ideas off each other, and then hopefully trying to come up with something that hits, either something worth reading or writing more about, or hypothetically shooting and getting to come to life.
Remember, I think it was back on the Fire crossover that I ran into you in the Breezeway, and I was telling you about this writing workbook that I'm working on. I finally got a printed version of it, and this is still
I did look at that.
Definitely in the works, but like we've got this is beyond a little bit beyond short writing exercise. Temporary cover, temporary everything, but it's the
Story from Start to Finish by Blake Armstrong.
Yeah, that's the current title, but I was working on a fantasy short story about a month ago, and I finished it, got 2,500 words, whatever it was, and I ended up hating it. I'm like, what am I doing wrong here? Why do I hate this? I like this idea. And then I recognized that I didn't use my own tool, and I was like, all right, let's give it a go. And so I went through and I did, just for a short story, the same process that I use for a full feature-length script, and it was a slightly truncated version of it. But after you do the legwork at the beginning, which is just kind of pumping through a lot of the muck that you're purposely going to throw away. It's like taking a block of stone. You're going to have to chip a lot away before you get to David.
Yeah, for sure.
So it ended up so much better when I used this, and I was looking for beta readers, and I sent it to a few people who I normally use and a couple people who are somewhat fresh, and I got huge responses from all of them. One of the new guys was like, I really connected with this story. I absolutely loved it. Two of my other older beta readers were like, this is some of your best work yet. I was like, okay, well, I guess it works. Yeah. So it's not as exciting as diving right into the page. Some people are, what do they call it, gardeners, where, they kind of find their way on the page. That's not me. I need to do a lot of structure work first. But once I did, it worked out. And now I'm doing some final touches on it, and I'm going to be submitting it to some literary magazines here soon.
That's phenomenal. Another Blake Snyder.
Yeah.
I still save the cat for anybody.
It's good.
Not getting the reference. I still have my own version of a beat sheet that I took from his books. Like, just the idea of, again, structure, making sure that my structure is sound. The crazy thing is, I also read a lot. Obviously, I write a lot. The craziest thing was reading the Dark Tower series from Stephen King.
Sure.
And I would always read like the foreword and the back cover and every little anything I could take.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yep, I'm going to read more." And he was a linear writer, and I was fucking mind blown when I read that. And it wasn't like a reveal that he was just like, "Oh, I write linearly. Like I sit down, I get a little wasted, and I freaking hammer out masterpieces."
Yeah.
It was because a lady, it was after like book 3, and she's like, "I need to know what happens to Roland Daskin." And he goes, "I don't know."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, I'm literally dying from cancer. What happens to Roland?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "I haven't wrote it yet." And I was like, "Holy crap, he's a linear writer." And that is foreign to me because I write like my major like crescendos. Like
Sure.
I know like my beginning, middle, and end, and then everything else gets like spiderweb together.
Mm-hmm.
So not something when I hear that. That's also why the outline is good for me to make sure I'm not missing pieces.
Yeah.
Not that I need the outline to know like, all right, now we can get this thing like let's shove off and start rowing out to that general direction.
Sure.
I know exactly where the fuck we're going.
Right.
I just have no idea. I'm like, did we pack the oars?
Yeah.
Maybe some oranges and some water.
Yeah.
Like, shit. We already pushed off.
Yeah. Like the things that need time, give them time. The things that don't, move on. Yeah.
Totally.
How many times have we been at work where it's just like, do we need this shot? Do we really need this shot?
Well,
Can we move on?
The coverage.
Dude.
The more coverage.
The more coverage and the takes. It's just like, I know this shot is going to get left on the editing room floor.
100.
Or the worst is like, we set up for this big, huge crane shot, and you just know that they're going to cut it to pieces with coverage. It's just like, I wish we would have a director every once in a while who had the guts to just be like, I'm not going to cover this. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. It's few and far between because, in the industry we work in, everybody still has. Look, I'm not connected to the people that don't have somebody to report to. So we all have to report, even the directors, even the
showrunner.
Yeah, the showrunner, even the head writers, the creative directors, they all have somebody they're beholden to give an answer on the what, why, where, how, etc. So unless that brashness is what got you to that point. You're not going to just start opening the door to like, nope. And it's like, okay, that was good. Goodbye. So,
yeah. Then you just shot yourself out of a job.
Potentially.
Totally.
It's rough. Cool. Well, I'm going to move us along a little bit.
Let's
and
do it.
Hopefully, I hope Blake comes back again.
Dude, I would love to.
Yeah.
Anytime.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's see how far we can take this.
Okay.
Do me one favor, brother.
Yeah.
Pick your swag, green or white.
Ooh. I think I'm going to go green. Green keeps looking at me. That is cool. That's a nice hat.
Yeah. So it's Made You Look, and then the ML is from LeFevour, obviously.
Oh, nice.
Made You Look Productions.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it works. It's fun. It's got a little extra meaning to it, a little layer to it. Yeah, it's
and
obviously...
here in Chicago, it's always good to have another warm winter hat.
Seriously. Well, that's it. Hopefully, you just keep that one in the trunk, and then when it's unexpectedly cold, you can rock the swag for us.
Absolutely.
All right. So, do you want to interview me first, or do you want me to interview you, and you can kind of see how it goes? The thing is, again, if you interview me first, the kind of nice part about it is you'll have like another 5 minutes to start formulating some stuff in your head.
Okay.
Whereas if I interview you first, you'll just kind of see how I guide you through it.
Okay.
I think it's a win-win either way.
All right.
Like I said, don't feel like you have to utilize this in any way, shape, or form. You can just write for 15 minutes.
I feel like I have been talking too much, so I'm going to interview you.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Of course, I was like, I tried to give you a whole selection of weight and feel.
Yeah.
There's a marker pen. There's a roller. There's a gel tip.
Oh, nice. I got my Pilot G2.
There you go. I was going to say the Sharpie 3 gel is my go-to.
Oh, very nice.
A soft tip too.
I see we both have the 07. That's a very nice size.
It's a good year.
Yeah. Okay. So am I writing you as the guest?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put down the date here. All right, cool. So now I'm asking you your character name?
Yep.
Okay. What is your character name?
Sorry. Let's go with Brach.
Brach. Awesome. Okay. And how old is Brach?
Brach is 39.
Okay. And what is Brock's relationship status?
He's got a girlfriend.
Okay. What's his job?
Brock's job currently is he's a stand-in.
Stand-in, okay. And his dream job?
Wrestler.
Wrestler, okay. Does he have a pet?
He does. He has a poodle.
Okay. And what does he think of himself?
Oh, he thinks he's great.
And what do others think of Brach?
I think others actually think that he has a lot of potential as well.
And his favorite quote or saying?
People say you got to fake it till you make it, but there ain't nothing fake about me.
And what do they do on a Friday night?
He definitely goes to the local wrestling matches and performs.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Genre? Do we fill that out yet?
We don't have to. I put it on there and I haven't used it yet. I think actually if we were going to use it, I think it would be a good leading question because I think it would help formulate, like at least for me, it would help formulate what character I'd be using and stuff. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why Brock Lesnar like slipped into my head like right before we started doing it. And I'm like,
sure.
Oh, great. Well,
why not?
Brock it is.
Yeah.
But also if it was like genre of like, we're doing sci-fi. Well, it probably would have been like Neil.
Sure.
Neil Starwalker.
Yeah.
Damn it. No, that's too close.
Do we go into these adjectives and these nouns?
Yeah.
We do that now.
Yeah,
Okay.
so put an adjective for the adjective at top, let's go with greasy.
Greasy. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, actually, it doesn't matter, though.
Oh, okay.
Put greasy
So I'll
in
put
one
up
of
here.
them. And then it's just word association. So you'd say, give me 5 words, ready, go.
To associate with greasy?
Well, it's just, it's leading. It
Okay.
doesn't have to be, it's just free flow.
So these are my 5 or your 5?
My 5.
Okay, give me 5 words with associated with greasy.
Slippery.
Yep.
Hard work.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Well.
Okay.
And exciting.
Exciting. Okay. All right. Now for our noun.
Hardware.
Hardware. Okay. Cool.
Because you can obviously you can use the context of the word however you want.
Sure.
And you don't have to use them. Okay, and then champion.
Okay.
Win. Big. Lose.
Yep.
Accomplish. Sweet. So just put that off on the side. Here, I'm going to do this just because, see, it's blank. I just like to show the audience. There's
Sure.
no AI, there's no nothing.
Here's my horrible handwriting.
I like that you use script, though, versus just the print. I try and bang out the print. All right. Blake,
Yes.
can I have a first name?
Paul.
Does Paul have a last name?
LaRocca.
Oh, I like that. Is that like a capital ROCCA?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. LaRocca. That's a good name. How old's Paul?
Paul's 51.
Years young.
Yes. He's married.
Married.
Yeah.
What's his job?
He is a high school wrestling coach.
Nice. I already seeded shit. What is his dream job?
His dream job is competitive fisherman.
Can I just put pro? Pro
Yeah,
fisherman?
pro fisherman.
Sweet. Does he have a pet?
Yep. He's got a Labrador.
I thought you were going to say a fish, but... Does the lab have a name?
It's Hank.
Hank, yes. What does he think of himself?
He thinks he is solid.
What do others think?
Dependable.
Favorite quote or saying?
Favorite quote or saying would be, pain is weakness leaving the body.
Yes. I love it. Oh, that's so good. All right. What does he do on a Friday night?
He would go for a run, and then he would grill and watch a movie with his wife.
All right. May I please have an adjective, descriptive word?
Yeah, let's go frustrating. Or I guess is that it? No,
That would be like
an
an
adverb.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Frustrating it is. I don't... It all
Sure.
works because I'll change, like I might use frustrate or frustrated or whatever, so it's all good.
Sure.
5 words that just come off the top of your head.
Labor.
Labor.
Yep.
Nice.
Arduous.
Hopefully I spelled that right.
Intense. Exhausting. Rewarding.
And a noun, please.
Coffee.
Gotta get my coffee. All right, and 5 words, free association.
Ritual.
Ritual.
Black.
Black.
Morning.
Morning.
Warm.
Warm.
Peace.
Peace. Hi-ya. Now I have a filled out sheet with Blake's help. I'm about to find out what the hell is going to happen with Paul LaRocca or LaRocca.
LaRocca.
LaRocca. Say it like it's meant to be. LaRocca. I like it. Okay, so
Yeah.
I am going to put a timer on my phone,
Cool.
and we will be going for 7.5 minutes.
Okay.
At 7.5 minutes, I will call stop.
Okay.
And we'll obviously finish whatever your thought is or whatever. It's not like a hard stop or anything.
Yeah.
Finish that thought.
Sure.
And then we're going to both pitch each other a story break. And it can be anything. It can be a murder, a robbery. It can be a heart attack. It can be somebody won the lottery. It can be you got great news. It can be ambiguous or specific.
Sure.
But yeah, and then the goal is that we write that into the story immediately at that point.
Okay.
And then we hit start and we write for another 7.5 minutes. And in 15 minutes, we have a short story about Brach and Paul LaRocca.
Okay. So are our stories and our characters intertwining, or am I writing a Brach story and you're writing a Paul story?
That's a great question because this is a first.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I didn't even think about that. Paul might come across Brach.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Okay.
Paul's gonna come across Brach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet. Oh wow, that was fun. That was completely unexpected. I was like, oh yep. I'm starting to formulate what Paul's day is and where he's at, and how we're gonna also make it interesting enough that we want to hear more about Paul.
Yeah.
And then you just gave me a leading twist. Well, I know. Paul ran into Brach.
Sure.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
Paul and Brach they have history.
Yeah.
As of now.
As of now.
All right. Oh shit! I already lost it.
Right.
Are you ready, brother?
Yeah, sure.
You need to do a quick reread on any of it?
Nope.
I think I am ready to go. All right, let's do it. And 3, 2, 1, start writing. And he goes, you want a good lawnmower here? And I'm like, dude, I wasn't planning on cutting my grass, but now I am.
Yeah.
And I tried it, and I'm like,
yeah, dude.
It's a new favorite.
That's the first thing that came into my mind. I'm like, this is a great lawnmower beer. And I hear somebody mowing. I'm just like, oh,
you just need the fresh smell, and it all wraps together.
Absolutely.
Pause.
Okay.
I went a little bit over.
Okay.
But whatever. It's like I said.
Yeah.
Are you at a stopping point?
I'm at a stopping point.
Okay. I've got all the words actually already incorporated.
Oh man, I've only got 2.
Oh, that's all good. Like I said, don't let it steer you.
Sure.
This is also an exercise that I've done a bunch. So
okay, cool.
Some of my muscle memory and stuff is already programmed on like how to steer some of it. So I have everything in here except for 2, like in terms of like what we talked about to describe the character.
Wow. Okay.
Now I need to know what happened. Let's see if it's if I took it in a direction that is conducive to wherever you're about to tell me it's going. What just happened for our story breaker? What just happened?
In your story?
Yep. Anything. Literally anything in the world.
Oh man, I think in your story, somebody has notified Paul that Hank got into it with the skunk again.
That he got what?
He got into it with the skunk again. Hank the dog got into it with the skunk again.
I'm going to figure it out. Hank is currently with Paul, but that is... I'm going to adapt that a little bit.
Great.
But it's going to work.
Okay.
It's got the same thing. The notification, I'm gonna take liberties on how I classify the notification.
Oh, perfect. Could be the skunk notifying Paul.
Exactly. All right, that's fun. In your story, Brach just got a fucking phenomenal call from his manager.
Sure.
That's it. I have no idea. All right, brother, how you feeling?
I feel great.
Me too. All right, 3. So we're gonna go to 15 minutes, right around it.
Sure.
And we'll wrap it up. Same thing. If you need an extra 30
Yeah.
seconds, whatever, take it. All right, here we go.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Nobody else in the entire fucking world would envision the character how you do. There might be like, it's like, Blake is wearing a cowboy hat and a leather coat. Well, cool. Everybody is going to have you in a cowboy hat and a leather coat, but what color?
Right.
And even if you tell the color, it's like, well, does it have a feather? Is it a frilly one? Is it a big
I think I
cowboy hat?
realized
Sure.
halfway through when I briefly looked up at yours, I was writing in a short story format, and you were writing in a script format.
I've done both, actually.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sometimes write like poems and shit too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Tradition that I started luckily at the beginning.
Okay.
Please autograph that for me, brother.
Oh yeah.
Just put it anywhere where it's fun.
I'm gonna autograph yours.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I want to keep yours. Rock and roll. Nice.
Exactly. It's so much better when you have the deeper meaning to it. All right.
Okay.
Am I reading first, or do we want to do which one?
Well, let's do
yours.
Are you sure? You're going to be working through my handwriting.
I'm
seems
fine
like
with it.
okay. All right.
So am I just reading the whole thing, though?
No, I thought you were reading the highlighted parts.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
I figured I would read
Yeah.
the majority of it.
I can read all of it. Brock
All right.
was standing under the crystal chandelier when he heard.
No,
but
yeah,
say,
okay.
sorry. I was saying your handwriting is not that bad.
All right. Well, do you want to flip? I've been talking. Let's flip.
No.
No. All right. I'll read that.
guest.
Okay. All right.
Literally, people have to hear my voice if they watch this shit anyway. So let's get a more stoic.
That would be you.
Clear voice.
You're the talent. You're the on-camera guy. Yeah. All right.
All right, Blake, take it away, brother.
Brock was standing under the crystal chandelier when he heard.
No!
He looked up and saw 10,000 twinkling bits of glass rain down from above, seeking his open eyes. Brock closed his eyes, but he did not move because he was the best. The glass bounced off him and off the tile floor and the mahogany table and the camera, the cinematographer, and the dolly grip.
God damn it!
The director muttered. The special effects coordinator was screaming at his lead man in the catwalk, who had dumped the rubber glass too early. Greasy, slippery hands above the hot lights. This was going to take a while to reset. The cinematographer stepped away from the camera. Do I have a minute while we reset? Brock asked.
At least 10.
The DP said. Brock hurried off the stage and pulled out his phone. Paul? He said.
I've been trying to get a hold of you for hours. Are you going to make it to help me run the takedown and sparring workshop
Sprawl.
and sprawl workshop tomorrow? I know the seniors. We're really looking forward to seeing you.
A call was coming in on the other line. It was Brock's manager. Sure, gotta go. Brock switched lines. Jeff, what's up?
Tomorrow, WWE callback. They requested you. I think you're in.
Bud.
I think you're in, bud. Tomorrow, WWE callbacks. They requested you. I think you're in, bud.
Tomorrow?
All day. They're going to put you on for the day. Nice work. Gotta go.
Brock wanted to leap for joy, but disappointing Paul and the high schoolers kept him grounded. He called Paul back. Paul, I can't do tomorrow.
But you just said.
I know. Sorry. Big wrestling gig.
We're talking about winning
winning.
a championship. None of that fake shit.
There ain't nothing fake about it, and nothing fake about me.
Real wrestling, Brock?
Real dreams, Paul.
Fuck yeah.
Like
Yes,
I said,
dude, what a great
ended with an inciting incident.
That's perfect. That's it.
It went quick.
That was awesome. 15 minutes. I dare anybody.
Quick.
All right, brother. Here we go.
All right.
This is fun because now we have a crossover.
Yes.
There's so many firsts going on here. This is
All right.
great. I
So
absolutely
I'm
love it.
the highlighted bits.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like exterior high school day. That's me.
Yep. You're gonna
Okay,
read all
cool.
of our stage directions and
Great.
our lead character,
Okay.
Paul LaRocca.
Okay. Exterior high school day. Paul LaRocca is walking his dog Frank. He's approaching the entrance to the school when Brock, a large, in-shape man, approaches.
Coach LaRocca, what have you been up to?
Nothing too arduous. I avoid the exhausting stuff these days, except for training.
Never give that up. It's too rewarding. Can we grab some coffee? I remember you like it black.
I already did the morning ritual. What's on your mind, though?
Work has a labor dispute again. It's frustrating. Every time I think the stand-in work is taking me somewhere, something F's it up.
That's intense. Not knowing when you'll have work or how long doesn't leave much room for a peace of mind.
That's why I'm really focusing on my wrestling career. The Friday night show is letting me be the headliner again. They're really warming up to my character.
At that moment, Frank lets out a howl and a bark. He's spotted his nemesis, the skunk. That gosh darn skunk is back. Frank, heel! Heel, Frank! Paul and Brock run towards some bushes. There are lots of barks and hisses. What the hell, Frank? Get out of there, you bozo!
They're in it, Coach. Not sure it'll be over until there's a winner.
At that, Paul steps back and takes his phone out of his pocket. He hands it to Brock.
What's this for?
I'm going in. Can't have my phone getting busted up. It's got all my favorite fishing photos, locations, apps, and notes.
Sure, coach, but all that stuff is in the cloud.
No time for your fluffy, cutesy cloud talk. Ah! Paul throws himself into the bush. The skunk darts in one direction, Frank in the other. Paul's legs are straight up in the air.
You all right, coach? That looks painful.
Pain is weakness leaving the body. See, dude? You got a full story complete with an end. You had a full movement in there. That was great.
That was great. That was great. That was fun. The small like detail that we both capped it with, like the quote or the saying or like what was supposed to embody the character was very indicative of like how we both wanted to have like a successful like end or crescendo to the story where it's like, who wants more Paul? You know, who wants more Brach? It creates that, because the fun thing is yours had a lot of world building, but that's fun because the intended medium for this is picture or video. So like that, all those things, that fuck up of, you know, the grip dropping the glass early, which this is all like real exploding shit too. Like the funniest thing is I'm like the reset, and like 2 seconds later, of course, Blake as we wonder what the reset is going to be. Like you got time. Yeah. So it was fun, man. That's the whole idea, is to challenge it, to have some fun, to work creatively with a lot of things that are trying to take you off of whatever, or make the challenge. How do you bring this together and still tell a story? So
yeah, it's I think the story break is huge. Like that to me, and you can kind of see it in your piece too. Like that, everything prior to that point is sort of building, and then when you hit there with that story break, it's like, oh, okay, we gotta go, and we gotta go, and it's nice as the writer having that at the halfway point. But I almost wonder if you could stretch this out to 21 minutes and you do 3 7-minute sessions. No, you just cut those 30 seconds off. You do 3 7 minutes and you do 7 minutes story break, 7 minutes story break, and then you've got a natural 3-act piece.
You heard it here. The next time Blake and I get together, we are doing a 3-piece 7-7-7.
Yeah,
I
I'm in.
absolutely love it. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I've never hung anything up with what this is as some kind of a finished piece.
Sure.
I think the beauty of it is that it can always evolve. So.
Yeah, and again, going back to my method that I've like internalized, I was thinking like, okay, he wants to be that wrestler. He's got lots of potential. How can I make this about that? And then what can I do to make a hard choice for him that he's going to have to choose the wrestling, his
or
potential,
the
opportunity. Yeah. So I think the way that I would have ended it would have been Friday, you got the WWE thing, and then I think he would have, I don't know, maybe he would have, like, I think he picks the WWE thing, and he's like, you know what, he goes and maybe he even, I don't know, he goes to the WWE thing, and
he's trying to jump ahead like 7 scenes.
No. You go straight to it. You go straight to it. So he goes to the WWE thing, and maybe they tell him they want him on next week, like not a long contract, but like, yeah, come with us next week. And then he sees that he goes to regular wrestling practice for the high schoolers on Monday, and he's like, listen, you guys are all training for state right now, and you can make it, and it's really hard, and you got to try really hard, and sometimes you got to sacrifice other things that you want to do. Like, I wanted to be here with you guys on Saturday to make sure that you made it, but I sacrificed that to go for the WWE thing. And then I don't know. Maybe they think that's cool, or maybe they think that kind of stinks because it's like, oh, the fake wrestling is better. I don't know. I'd still have to figure out who Brach is. A lot of times when I write something, it's like figuring out who that character really is might not happen until I get to the end, and then draft 2, I go back in, and it's like, oh, so he needs to learn that it's okay to pursue his dreams. He shouldn't be guilted about helping the high school team, but at the same time, he should bring something back to the high schoolers that will help them train. And it's like, I put in so many hours, and I got it. If you guys put in the hours, you will win state. And I will stay extra late with you guys if you want to do takedowns and sprawls.
That's awesome, because in that, you have a whole decision on whether the kids are a B story or a main story.
Yeah.
It's very Mighty Ducks.
Sure.
Like, is this now about how I'm going to give up, I'm going to become the full potential of Gordon Bombay. Like, I'm not going to just get smashed and DUIs and whatever else and then have to do this community service. Like, you are now my end game. You are now my goal, whatever. Or it becomes a B story, where they come back and you can have like the dissonance with one of the kids who's like, F you, Brach, you left me. And him giving an inspirational story where it ties back into like, I am invested in your success, but would you really care if I also wasn't who I am? Like, if I didn't have the potential to not only be a good wrestler, but to platform myself on a promotion like the WWE or whatever it is, would you really care if I was here or not? Yeah. Like, you can have that. That's the fun is, do we create it where this becomes the main storyline, or do we create it where that's the B story and he gives the why and that's it? That moment is used just to build who, like you said, who Brach is as a character. Yeah. Or does it become this is the main goal? Like, the main goal is like, I'm getting little Tommy and Jimmy to state. Or is it like, on my journey, this shows my character development and like understanding that you need to realize your own potential just like I need to realize my own potential. And would you really give a shit about me if I didn't have potential? Right.
Or like, the example that I'm setting is I am working hard on my thing. You should be working hard on your thing. And like, when you've achieved your thing, just like I've achieved my thing, I come back and I tell you how to achieve your thing. This is how I'm going to help you. Yeah, I could have stayed here all Saturday and sprawled with you kids who are 100 pounds lighter than I am. Like, Coach LaRocca's got it. You're going to be fine. But now you can see the running that I do, the lifting that I do, me going to the gym and practicing on the mats night after night after night has got me to where I want to be. So now you guys need to come here night after night after night, and that's going to take you to state.
Yeah, and you can like summarize that whole speech with him being like, there were 36 other people that graduated with me in my senior class, none of which are here and none of which you care about. So I'm here because I do care about you guys. And I will be here for you. You can call me, you can do whatever, but go win your frickin' championship, and I'm going to make you proud. And it's like, oh, like everybody gets to feel good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, we may have already set the table for the next writing session. Might be a progression of Paul and Brach, actually, because I know Frank is not done with the skunk.
No. Nope. And
Paul's board isn't as rich, but he can have comedic. There's enough that you can do a whole nother scene with Paul.
Can you imagine what Mrs. LaRocca is going to say if Hank comes in smelling like the skunk again?
Well, and he's got to be like all cut up and shit, like tattered. Yeah. Like, God damn it, Paul, what did you do?
What did you do and why?
Gosh dang it, Betty, I wanted to go fishing. I didn't want to deal with Frank. Yeah. Grab the tomato soup. Yeah. So, awesome, man. Well, cool. Fuck, that was fucking great.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was good.
So, what do you got next? What's going on?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, the the stunt stuff?
Just in general, what do you...
this is all free time right now.
Well, no, I mean, I get that, but it's like, what do you want to be, like, do you have a way that you close the episode? Like, is there...
Yeah, no, we're not done yet.
Okay, I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple things.
Okay,
One,
great. Yes.
Please give any handle that people can follow and find you, any websites.
Sure.
I did show the books.
Yeah.
And when I put them up, I'll put a little tag on the bottom too, so that they can see the websites or whatever.
Right now, my website is just roboteatingrobot.com. Otherwise, you can check out same thing, Robot Eating Robot on Substack. You can subscribe either place. You'll get my Friday newsletters all the same.
Sweet.
That's also where I put out the invites for Panopticon, the calls for submissions. We'll be doing volume 3 is going to be in 2026. Right now we've got openings through July 1st, but maybe if this airs too close to that, I could put some sort of special code in your subject line for anybody who views, or maybe they'll just be ready for Volume 4 next year.
I would assume that, just because there's like I said, it'd
be a tight window to, even now there's only 5 weeks until the due date.
Right. Yeah, so that won't happen just because.
Well, Volume 4, be on the lookout. We usually do submissions in late spring, early summer, and then I try to get the book out by November.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's also so cool that, again, you're platforming short stories and creative work and all those awesome things. There is another thing.
Yeah.
Please share your wife's website.
Oh,
for
yeah.
all of our tea fans out there.
Yeah, if you guys like loose leaf tea, herbal tea, and she's now doing green tea and black tea. It's the Wooden Pedal. So she's got teas from the Wooden Pedal. They make really nice gifts. They've got wax seals on the front of them.
They're gorgeous. Yeah,
they're nice.
Yeah, they're really fancy. So, the website is thewoodenpedal.com.
I believe so.
Check out thewoodenpedal.com. Check out Blake on Robot Eats Robot.
Robot Eating Robot.
Robot Eating Robot, which is hilarious because they actually feed off of all of our hard work.
Yep.
And steal it.
But that's the thing, though. Everybody talking about AI, they can only look backward. Yep. They can only look at stuff that's already been done. And granted, we got to look back at the masters and the greats to figure ourselves out. But we can create new things. We can go forward. Yeah. And then whatever new forward momentum we create, they can continue to look backward. But for now...
Continue to eat.
Yeah, continue to eat. But for now, they're not producing anything forward with their backward look. So
we're adapting, trying.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get ahead.
I really do think that it's actually going to be a huge benefit for creators and even Hollywood, because I think there could be some competition where it's like, okay, you've got these weirdo indie people making crazy off-the-wall stuff in their basement that could start getting a lot of views and a lot of attention. And then Hollywood might feel that a little bit in their pocketbook and say, oh, maybe we need to start making weird original stuff again.
Sure.
For not, maybe we need 10 $30 million movies instead of one $300 million movie.
Which I felt like Netflix did for a good period of time.
They did.
Versus, doing like a pilot episode or whatever. They were definitely, it felt like, diving in with a lot of content creation stuff. That's I like where you're looking at that. I hope that is the case, is that it kind of reverses the trend from essentially what Blake was saying is like the formulaic model. Like we're going to do this and we're going to test this and we're going to stick with this and this is the character line and this is how we keep the attention and whatever else. Just getting some more potential hidden gems that are out there for sure.
Yeah. Like I just saw a board game at this board game shop the other day where it was kind of like, do you remember the old video game Roller Coaster Tycoon where you kind of like build your own roller coaster park?
Yes.
Okay, so imagine the mechanics of Roller Coaster Tycoon, where you're building a thing to please an audience and have enough revenue and all that, except you are a art gallery owner. It's a board game, and you're trying to build your gallery, and you have input from customers and critics and everything else. So like that incredibly small niche has found a way out into the gaming community. So like within movies and within TV, maybe we're going to have people who really like medieval era stories but set in hard sci-fi worlds, so then you get a very gritty modern retelling of the Dr. Faustus story, you know, and that would be somebody who's interested in quantum physics,
yeah, for sure.
Or like a seed biologist or whatever. You know, you have these really small niches, but now maybe you can deliver really interesting content that resonates with that small group of people.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it all leads to more storytelling, more creativity, more opportunities to do awesome shit.
I think it could. And if it doesn't, you know, the printed word is cheap, you know.
It's still preferred for a small portion of us.
I don't know, dude. I like physical books. I know some people are like Kindles and everything else, and I think that's fine. Everybody's got to do what works for them, but I love a tactile book.
Yep. It's definitely good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Blake.
Yeah.
Hope to see you again soon, brother.
We will.
All the best.
All right. Thanks.